let me take you on a journey through time, myth, and landscape with the story of Caerlaverock Castle, one of Scotland's most enchanting and storied fortresses long ago. Nestled in the marshy lands near the Solway Firth, where the River Neath meets the sea, a fortress rose from the earth, not square, not round, but triangular like a shield laid flat against the land. This was Caerlaverock Castle, a name whispered from ancient Brittonic roots meaning Fort of the Lark or talkative stream. Before stone ever touched mortar, this land was sacred. Roman legions once marched through, leaving behind whispers of empire. Later, Britons built hill forts, and the area became a crossroads of cultures, Celtic, Norse, and Anglo-Saxon. The marshes teemed with wildlife, and the tide shaped the rhythms of life. In the late 13th century, Sir John Maxwell, a loyal knight of King Alexander III, began construction of a mighty fortress. But the first attempt was abandoned, the ground too soft, the location too exposed. So he built again, just 200 yards away, and this time the castle stood firm. Its triangular design, surrounded by a wide moat, was unlike any other in Britain. 3 stout walls met at towers, and a grand gatehouse guarded the northern approach. It was a statement, bold, defiant, and ready for war. In the summer of 1300, King Edward I of England, the Hammer of the Scots, marched north with an army of thousands. Caerlaverock, held by a mere 60 men, stood in his way. The siege was brutal, arrows flew, siege engines roared, and the defenders fought with desperate courage, a medieval poem. The siege of Caerlaverock immortalized the battle, naming knights and their banners, painting a vivid picture of chivalry and bloodshed. Though the castle fell, its defenders were honored for their bravery over the centuries. Caerlaverock was rebuilt, expanded, and refined. In the 15th century, the Maxwells added machicolations, stone projections for pouring boiling oil or stones on attackers. But it was in the 17th century that the castle saw its most elegant transformation. Robert Maxwell, 1st Earl of Nithsdale, built the Nithsdale Lodging, a Renaissance-style residence within the fortress. Ornate windows, carved stonework, and refined chambers turned the castle into a noble home, a place of poetry, politics, and intrigue. In 1640, during the Wars of the Three Kingdoms, Caerlaverock was besieged again, this time by Covenanter forces. Protestant rebels opposed to King Charles I the Maxwells. Loyal to the crown, held out for 13 weeks before surrendering. The castle was partially dismantled to prevent further use in war. They say Caerlaverock is haunted, not by terror, but by memory. The lady in the tower, a spectral figure in white, said to be a Maxwell bride who died on her wedding day, wanders the gatehouse, her veil trailing like mist. The whispering moat, on quiet nights, the waters murmur tales of siege and sorrow, as if the land itself remembers. The phantom piper, a ghostly tune, sometimes drifts across the marshes. Played by a piper who vanished during the siege of 1300, Caerlaverock sits within a national scenic area, surrounded by wetlands, woodlands, and the Caerlaverock National Nature Reserve. The reserve is a haven for whooper swans and barnacle geese in winter, wildflowers and butterflies in summer, owls, otters, and red squirrels year-round. The town of Dumfries offers museums, pubs, and connections to Robert Burns, Scotland's national poet. Visitors to Caerlaverock walk through centuries. They cross the moat, climb the towers, and stand where knights once fought. Children play in castle-themed parks, and historians marvel at the architecture. It's a place where myth and memory live side by side.